Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa and I'm so thankful you are here for another video. I don't normally have my face on calendar setup videos or month budget videos, but it is a giveaway video. I'm really excited. This is the first giveaway I've done on YouTube and I will be giving away 2 different items on this video. The rules are in the description box below, but to simplify it here, you will need to comment on my video and answering a specific question that will pop up on the screen somewhere along the calendar and November setup video. So keep an eye out for that. You have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then leave that comment below to enter. 1 entry per person, so you can comment as much as you want, but only 1 comment will count as an entry. One of the items I'm giving away is the box set from the Budget Mom, and if you know she is no longer doing physical products, I believe you can still order this on her website, but why not get it for free if you just simply enter the giveaway for free? It costs you no money to do that. And then I'm also giving away this mug right here. It's still in the cardboard box. I was not about to open it because I didn't want to have to repack it for you. So if you have both of these already and somehow you win, let me know. I do have some other stuff I would love to give you instead. I will be having giveaways throughout the whole month of November and December, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel and enjoy the video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa and I'm so thankful because it is November that you are here for another video of mine. This will be a full November budget setup, at least for the first half for the budget, and the whole calendar setup for November. If you have not already subscribed, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button in the corner. On this channel, I create budgeting content, planning content, and side hustle content as I am on a journey to paying off over $200,000 in student loan debt. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, I would love and be so incredibly thankful if you join this journey with me. So for the November setup video, most of these stickers are by Pearmint Paper. I will link her Etsy shop in the description box below if you're interested. I don't know if she still has this in her shop, but feel free to check it out if you're interested. I have gone obviously already and put all of the stickers down. There's a couple more things in terms of the stickers that I do want to put down in here. So we've got some events. Obviously, it is Thanksgiving this month, and Thanksgiving is on the 24th. So I'm pretty much just gonna do this crisscross. So I don't really plan anything over Thanksgiving Day. And then of course we've got Black Friday on Black Friday, which is going to be the 25th. So those are the 2 sort of events we have this week. I actually don't know when election day is. We do like mail-in ballots, so whenever I get it, I just fill it out and send it. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. We do have a birthday this month. My best friend, Sarah, I've been saving for the sinking funds, turns, oh gosh, I don't even know how old she turns actually, but we'll write Sarah's birthday here. And then I do have a day off on this coming Friday, which, guys, I'm so excited. I never take days off. I already know I actually have some calls scheduled that I'll have to take. But other than that, I'm not working because it is a UW football game. Oops, we'll just write UW football. There's a game in the evening time, so that will be an expense that we'll have to take into account on the budget. I don't think there's any stickers here that I'm gonna use, and I think that's pretty much everything for the stuff that needs to go in the calendar in terms of like the different holidays and stuff. Daylight savings, I don't know when that ends either. I feel like I just wake up and it happens. So that's really going to be everything for that. Next, we need to write in when all of the bills are due. Now, this is normally when I bring out my bill tracker and pretty much my bare bones budget, but I have somehow misplaced that and misplaced my category breakdown worksheet. So I'm pretty much gonna have to do this from memory. I'll probably report back to the calendar from the previous month, but I do pretty much know when everything is happening. So we do have some paydays here. So I'll put this at the top. We get paid on the 1st and then also on the 15th. So there's obviously important things to keep track of. I'm gonna grab my tweezers to make sure that I actually put this down correctly. I also have an appointment on the 28th. I'm not actually sure what time it's at. I need to double check, but if you're a lady, you know that this is something you have to do every, I think 5, 8 years. I don't know, but let me just tell you, I'm not looking forward to it. I also need a bunch of shots, so that's not really gonna be a fun day for me. And then I also have rent due. So I save my rent in 2. So I save half on the 1st and half on the 15th. And then somewhere in these weeks, I send the Zelle payment to my landlord. Also on the 1st, we have life insurance and pet insurance. Those all come out on the 1st. And then on the 5th, we have my Alaska Airlines credit card payment due and my Bank of America credit card due. The Alaska Airlines card is the only one that has a balance. The Bank of America, it actually has a negative balance, so they actually owe me money, but I just haven't really done anything with that yet. And I typically pay the Alaska card off twice a month when I get paid from my Amazon earnings. And then I also have to write in my therapy appointments. So this week I have a therapy appointment, and then also on the 17th I have a therapy appointment, so this is an expense. Everything I write in my calendar is something that I'm predicting will have some type of expense associated for it. For example, therapy, I get charged $25. That's my copay. UW football game is part of fun and entertainment budget. Same with my best friend's birthday. An appointment will be a medical expense, and I do also have a $25 copay for that. So everything on here is just sort of helping me understand where my money is going to be going this month, and really where I will have a charge associated to that on my account. And then also on Thursdays, I have my $20 acorns that comes out every week. I know if you watched my October closeout video, I had a week where the $20 didn't come out, and it was super weird because there was plenty of funds in my account to have it come out. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but hopefully all of these come out this month and we don't have to worry about that. I do have a pretty significant little nest egg in there. I think it's somewhere between like $4,200 and $4,500. Obviously with the stock market, it fluctuates because it is an investment account, but really not too bad. I actually plan to use that for closing costs on a hopefully condo next year, pending the interest rates. I know the interest rates just went up, was it 75 points? So seriously, what I could afford 6 months ago is not what I can afford today, which is super disappointing. So I might be priced out of the market, but you never know until it comes time to pre-qualify. And then we have Spotify due on the 16th. And then the 24th, we actually have LA Fitness. And then on the 28th, we have my Discover credit card payment due. And there is a balance on there because I have made some poor financial decisions. So not really, just more like impulse buys. Amazon gets me, and I earn a lot of cash back, especially in Q4. I earn 5% if I pay with my Discover card. So sometimes I forget that I used my Discover card, and then I'm like, oh shoot, that balance is way higher than I thought it was. And then last thing here, there is another UW home game on the 19th that will also incur an expense. So my budget, and this is something I should probably start highlighting, is what is paid for with what budget. So the 1st through essentially the 15th is all in the blue. That's what gets paid for with the blue paycheck here. And then the 15th paycheck is everything else for the month. So we're gonna highlight that in orange just to keep it a little bit separate. And so it's easier for, honestly, me to understand like which budget it gets paid for what. And then there's no sort of confusion. I think that's something that I want to implement, especially going into 2023, is making sure I have a little bit more visualization, because I am someone who is a total visual learner. I can read instructions all day, but once I see it in action, it's definitely when I understand it the best. I think that's why I like YouTube so much, is because I think it's such a helpful place for people to gain the knowledge that they need to be successful, and also just learn in sort of a different way than they maybe typically would by just like reading the instructions. Especially in the beginning of this workbook, the instructions are wild and super confusing. So I remember when I first started, I would watch a bunch of her YouTube videos, the Budget Moms, to try to figure out what's going on. And then I do want to highlight the different categories here. So we've got the insurance is going to be the orange. And while I'm thinking of that, so if we actually go back to the October budget, I had State Farm, which I believe comes out around the 10th. So that is my renter's insurance. And that's something I will have to add to my bare bones budget worksheet once I recreate the entire thing. And so we've got renter's insurance and life and pet insurance in orange, and then Acorns is going to be green because this is the investment amount. Pink is grocery, which I don't write my grocery budget on here. Fun and entertainment is going to be in this yellow. So there's quite a bit of fun and entertainment. We have both YouTube football games. We've got Spotify, and Sarah's birthday is actually going to be this purple color, which we both love purple because we went to the University of Washington, and this will be a holiday budget. And then the softer purple is for the self-care. So I've got therapy, LA Fitness is self-care, and one more therapy. Debt we're gonna highlight in this blue color. So credit card payments is debt, and then rent due is this softer pink color. These highlighters are linked in my Amazon shop if you're interested. I think it's like $6 for the entire pack, and you get 12 of them. So it's actually a really good deal. Notes for the month, I don't really necessarily have a lot of goals. I think I just want to continue doing what I've been doing, and throughout the month I may write some stuff down in here just for myself to remind myself about things. Going into the actual budget, so for the income this month, we have my paycheck, which is from work, and I am in sales, and that total amount was $1,651. That's my base pay. And I also get commission and a bonus. Commission comes when our clients pay, and then also my bonus typically comes around the holidays. I know last year it was early January. Most of the time it's in December, so we'll just kind of have to wait for that. And then this time, so going forward, I am going to start incorporating my side hustle income. So I created this side hustle income tracker. So this was actually for the dates of 10/15 through 10/31. Everything I earn in the previous 2 weeks will be incorporated in to the following like week's budget or 2 weeks budget, because then I can figure out exactly how much I have to work with. I donated multiple times for plasma. I donated at CSL Plasma, and that generated a revenue of $224. That was basically times 4, so I donated 4 times. Expenses, I don't really have anything, but I am putting aside 20% for taxes because you are basically a 1099 year contract employee, whether they give you any type of tax form, it is considered income. So if I do 224 times 0.2, is what I'm saving for taxes. We're gonna round up and say $45 for taxes. So then we'll do 224 minus 45 equals 179. And this form, if I can figure it out, it's actually in 2 separate, so one on the top, one on the bottom for you to print. If I can figure it out how to link a PDF, I will do that in the description box, so you guys can print this out if you would like. And then the other piece for the side hustle was from Amazon. If you don't watch my side hustle snapshot videos, they're super fun. I love seeing the progress that I made. But for these 2 weeks, I'm transferring $200 into my account. That'll be what I'm paying myself. Expenses, we're not counting anything there. And then similarly, we're saving 20% for taxes, so $40, leaving us with $160 left over. So if we total that up, 179 plus 160 gives us $339. So that's what we will put here. And then we can basically just recycle this piece of paper, but it's great to keep track of everything. Hopefully I will start doing some more things and it'll be easier to put everything into one form. And then I also have savings that I will be using. I've been saving for my best friend's birthday, Sarah, on the 13th. And so I have 120 there. So in terms of the total income, we're gonna have the $1,651 plus $339 plus $120 gives us $2,110 for total income for these 2 weeks, which is 11/1 through 11/14. Now the bill we have first is rent. That is due on the 1st for myself, and that is $400 I budget for. And then I also have utilities, and my roommates pay for that. Hopefully I spelled utilities correctly. And they just Venmo request it from me, and it was a little bit higher. I haven't paid it yet, so it is about $70. I need to complete that transfer. And then we have life insurance and the pet insurance and the renter's insurance. I am a huge fan of insurance. If you guys can't tell, I will insure pretty much everything and anything I can, just because it's, I think, part of just why I suffer from anxiety and just part of why I need to basically make sure I'm sane and protected. So life insurance is $22. Pet insurance is $37, and then the renter's insurance is $22. Then we also have Acorns. So this is sort of variable depending on how many Thursdays we have. So the first half we have 1, 2, so $40. And then we also have therapy. And I only have one these first 2 weeks, I believe. Yep, just one therapy, and that is $25. So I want to make sure I got everything. We've got rent, life insurance, pet insurance, we've got Acorns, that'll be separate, that's separate. All right, we are good to go there. So let's add up all of the total bills for the first half of November. We've got 400 plus 70 plus 22 plus 37 plus 22. Oh, those are the same. Okay, plus 40 plus 25 gives us $616. If you subtract the total income, so 2,110 minus 616 gives us $1,494 left to work with. Moving on to the envelopes, I am a cashless spender, so I don't pull cash for these amounts because I do live in a big city and I'm honestly terrified of the cash getting stolen. So the first envelope we have is grocery, and I am budgeting $100 for my grocery budget, so about $50 a week, which is totally manageable for me. Next we have eating out. If you did watch the closeout video, you know I spent way too much in October with eating out. If we go back actually to the last 2 weeks, I spent almost $200 on my eating out budget, which is insane. So I'm gonna try to rein that in a little bit and continue to budget my $120. We have gas and car. I only plan to fill up once, and that's gonna be about $60. Next we have investments, and for investments, I actually match what I have up here, so $40. I have part of my Acorns, they do a roundup. So with every transaction I have on my card, say I have something that's $10.50, they round up the 50 cents, and then once a week they take all that total roundups and then they basically deduct it from my checking account. And then we have fun and entertainment. So what do we have going on for fun and entertainment? I think it's just this UW football game. So I am gonna budget $50. I think that's gonna be a bit high. Since I do have the day off, I can eat beforehand and I can maybe, don't tell anyone, smuggle some stuff in so I don't have to pay. But if we go to a bar beforehand, then I'll definitely need that $50, so I might as well budget for it. And then we have holiday, so my best friend's birthday. I will budget the $150 for that, so I'm gonna take the $120 plus basically add $30 from my budget. I'm gonna cash flow that $30, so $150 total to basically buy her like brunch, and then I also need to get her a gift. Self-care is going to be in the form of getting my nails done. You can see they've grown out quite a bit. My hair gets like stuck under them. Ugh, it creeps me out a little bit when it does that and really irritates me. So I need to get them done ASAP. So that's $50. And then for miscellaneous, I don't really have a whole lot that I'm anticipating, but I'm still gonna budget $25 because stuff happens, stuff comes up, you just never know. And just to write this down and keep it consistent with my other budgets, we've got travel, which will be $0, and pets, which will be $0. So if we add up all of the variable expenses, I've got 100 plus 100 plus 60 plus 40 plus 50 plus 140, whoops, plus 150 plus 50 plus 25 gives us $575. If we take the $1,494 we had left over after the bills, minus the variable expenses, which was $575, gives us $919 left to work with. Now, before I even go to my sinking funds, I want to do my extra debt first. So I have a Discover card and then my Alaska Airlines credit card that I want to account for first before I put everything towards my sinking funds. Someone had asked me, why don't I put the minimum payments over here with the bills? Honestly, I don't really have a good answer for you. I think I always like separating out the debt from the bills. I'm not someone who carries a balance on these credit cards. I pretty much try to pay them off as soon as possible, and I never just pay the minimum payment. I always pay more. So I like having the separation of what's going to debt. Sometimes if I had to design this myself or switch it up, I would put this on top of the sinking funds and just say debt, so I could do it differently, but it works for me, and that's how I do it. So for my Discover card, I am gonna put 200 towards, and then my Alaska card, I'm gonna put 100 towards. So a total of 300, and we'll leave that blank for right now. But what was left over from the variable expenses after variable expenses was $919. Then if we subtract the 300, basically gives us the $619 left over for sinking funds. So there is a savings challenge that I am very behind on. It's gonna go all to the Christmas sinking fund, but it's $115 I want to put towards. Specifically, it's the $300 12-week Christmas challenge, and if I go back in time, I'm actually over a month behind. I should be at this one right here, number 6, week 6, but I'm not. So I'm going to put the 25 plus 20 plus 30 plus 25 plus 20. That gives me 120. So maybe I did this calculations incorrectly. We'll do this again. 25 plus 20 plus 30 plus 25 plus 20 gives us $120. So I actually need to write that as 120. And then I'll be caught up through the 4th, and then hopefully I have some money in my budget left over to cash flow the 30 and the 25, and then we'll be caught up for the next budget. And this will be an electronic transfer straight into the Christmas sinking fund. And then we're also gonna save additional money for Christmas of $50. And then we need some Christmas travel. I don't know what my holiday plans are, if I will be going to my grandparents or to my parents' house in California. So I wanna make sure I have everything planned for that. And that's going to be $50. I'm still saving, you guys, for my hopefully soon to purchase MacBook, and that's going to be $50 as well. Remember, we have $619 left over to save here. And then I know in 2023 I have so many vacations coming, and I need to really work to pay and save for them. So I'm gonna add $50 to that. All of these are cashless, with the exception of Christmas travel is actually not cashless. I will pull cash out for that. And then for the pet deductible, I actually have about $15 left to save to reach the $250 mark, so I'm going to transfer the $15 electronically. I've been using the Ally High Yield Savings Account, and they're increasing their rate again to, I believe, 2.5% on your money. So if you're not using Ally or some type of high yield savings account, I highly recommend them. I love the buckets. It works so well for me. And I do need to start putting money towards my student loan. I really don't want to. I think in the future, like going to 2023, I will be splitting my side hustle income between my student loan and a potential house. Condo, really, if you want to get specific. I can't even afford a house. I can't even afford like a blank land, like a lot of land in Seattle. It's ridiculous. So it'll be some type of like condo likely. That's my goal for 2023. So for the student loan, I want to save 100, and then I think whatever's left over after I finish my savings will go towards the house. And then we've got car maintenance and insurance. I need new windshield wipers, I need new headlights, and I need new tires. So And my insurance is due in December. So it's rough, you guys. It's rough being an adult, but I'm gonna put 100 towards that. And then I'm starting to save actually for a 2024 vacation. When I set up my sinking funds and I do my whole board with you guys, you'll see which vacations I want to go on. But I'm saving right now for 2 separate deposits on 2024 vacations. One I believe is $350 and the other one is $500. So it's a total of $850 that I need to save for by about September of next year. I'm gonna do it. It'll be super hopefully manageable, but I'm gonna put 35 towards that. And that should get me just a little bit closer. I mean, if you take 800, right? What did I say? 800. Actually, we got to do this. 35 divided by 800. So times 100. So I'm saving almost 4% this month for that vacation, which is great. I'm really excited about that. And then the house. So let's add up what we have so far. So we've got 120 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 15 plus 100 plus 100 plus 35, 570. Okay, and then we need to subtract the 619 from the total. So $49 will be going to the house savings essentially. So if we continue with the math here, we will hopefully end with $0 left over at the end of the month. If I do any extra savings, it'll be towards the house and the student loan. I am going to separate these out because once I make these transfers, I write down the actual amount, and I don't want to confuse myself because Lord knows I will confuse myself. But that is everything. I hope this video was helpful. Good luck to all of you entering the giveaway. Make sure you put the answer to your question in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on the notification bell. I will be having more giveaways all the way through pretty much the end of the year. So you want to make sure you're watching and commenting as needed. Free to enter. All of the info is in the description box, and let me know what questions you have. Let me know what goals you have for November. I'm really, really excited for this month, you guys. I think it's gonna be great, and I'm so, so thankful that you are here on this journey with me. So enjoy the rest of your day wherever you're watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.